What's up, everybody? Another blunt rap song review. And here today we about to talk about one of my favorite artists of all time, my man Soulja Slim. I feel like he's one of my favorite artists ultimately because it just his style of rap. Like it just seemed like he real life came from a place in his heart with his music. Like he wasn't talking about some fantasy rap, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he real life expressed things that he's seen, experienced, you know what I'm saying? Things that went around, you know, around the neighborhood, things of that nature. But one of the song that I'm going to talk about today is the Soulja Life Mentality. And to me, a reason that's one of my all-time favorites from him is simply because of the boldness of the lyrics. He just blatant, basically. He letting you know a lifestyle that we go through, you know, as black men, just as the stereotype, no matter how you view it. Like, just off of a look, you basically put in a certain boat. You know what I'm saying? And basically in the song, he just breaking it down how, you know, how it's a system at the end of the day. You know, black man kill a black man, it's cool, they cool with that. A black man kill a white man, they sentencing him to death. A white man kill a black man, they scream about self-defense. I'm just saying he just...
And bring it down to manslaughter.
You feel me? And then they bring all of the evidence. Even if it's some shit they done made up. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, that song is real bold. I just think as an artist, him and his style has inspired me and my style to a certain extent. Of course, I don't live that thug, thorough gangster lifestyle with the guns and the killings and the robbings. I mean, of course it's in my area and it's around me, but I ain't per se hands-on with a lot of that element, but I just relate. I get it. And how he come off with it is just, you could tell he real with it, you know what I'm saying? So, Soulja Life Mentality, that song, and the beat, like that junk, it's one of them real street beats, you know what I'm saying? You could feel that. You could feel that jump. Like, if you take him off the jump, of course, and that's why I think just the whole artistry of rap is just clever to me. Like, I think if I had the power to do some magician shit, it would be to be in the studio when some of these songs get created. Because it's like, I just be wondering, like, what was that time like? Or what was that whole just... that whole situation.
Energy.
Yeah, like, because I just feel like to come out with something like that.
I got a question for you.
It's great.
In your words, what do you believe is the Soulja Life mentality?
See, my Soulja Life mentality...
Or what's your interpretation of what he saying a Soulja Life mentality is?
It's this grind that we go through, you know what I'm saying? And of course, when I say we, of course, everybody in the same boat, but I feel like the lack of knowledge is making people feel like we not in the same boat that we really are for real, you know what I'm saying? But just the mentality of, I'm gonna just use me for example, the black man with the dreads. If you get what I'm saying, no matter how you view it, that automatically is a stereotype, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get pulled over and it might not be a real legit reason why I'm getting pulled over, but who knows what the circumstance may be based on what the stereotype is. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically, and that's what my interpretation is. The hustler, the nigga that's not really trying to settle for the 9 to 5, the entrepreneur that's really going out here, but then he's looked at for doing whatever it is that he got to do, but then behind closed doors, he's the one that's really keeping things afloat, whether that's with the family, whether that's with some friends, whatever, whoever that may be. But when it's in the public eye, he's being deemed as the bad guy. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, and that's why I love that word mentality, Soulja Life mentality. Like it's a lot of things that's dealing with mentality that we kind of disregard. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just feel like, oh, because it's a certain status or it's because of a certain image, then you get a certain pass. And it's like, no, that shit is silly. Like, that shit should be banned. That shit should be barred. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's a fucked up mentality, period. You know what I'm saying? Having a Soulja Life mentality is a nigga that's willing to go out here and risk it all. I mean, that's just the reality. And I ain't even necessarily saying that means don't get a job. I'm saying go out here and do whatever you feel like you need to do to really obtain your goals and dreams. Like, not feel like you gotta settle, or I'm not trying to keep seeing you talk about the boring Mondays because you gotta go to work if you the one that filled out that application. I'm just saying, fuck that. Strive to be great. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a Soulja life mentality. That's a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story, another topic. I ain't about to go into deep, but Soulja life mentality. Y'all make sure y'all check that out if y'all ain't already. Check it out. One of my favorite artists of all time, Soulja Slim. Rest in peace. Shout out to the NO. To me, one of the most underrated places that done birthed some great artists. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the NO. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all this on the BluntRapENT page. And, you know, we got more coming soon.